gozando. Vas moviendo la cintura, sube la temperatura. Yo te regalo mi universo, ya no lo pienses más. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Déjame decirte, mami, una cosita. Yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero que tú seas mía. Quiero hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré. Mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer. Yo quiero estar contigo. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Oye, él no te quiere, no sabe cuidarte. Oye, yo tengo un mundo para darte. Yo solo quiero cuidarte. Oye, mueve la cintura. Oye, que seas mía toda la vida. Solo eso quiero.
Hey, Speedy, welcome to the show for everyone. This is Speedy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Makudi will bring you sport moments of your life, and I am Benny Kuji. All right, it's been an interesting day, a lot of sporting activity as usual. Always sporting activities and a lot of news coming in from the world of sport. Okay, today on the show, it's going to be an interesting one. A lot of things to talk about from the weekend's games and also the Champions League. Right now, I think most of the teams are already prepared for the games tomorrow. Chelsea and the likes, Liverpool there, and all the other teams that are preparing for the Champions League. But one thing we want to talk today is Liverpool. Today we'll be going to talk. We will be here to discuss Liverpool. It's been a while we've not talked about Liverpool, but Liverpool right now, I think they are not just doing well. The defending champions are not doing well. They always try. They just seem to when they are leading, and then all of a sudden, at the 90th minute or later, Liverpool will just blow their lead, and they almost 8 games now this season they've done that, drawing matches or losing matches towards the end of the match. That's what has been happening to Liverpool. So we'll be discussing Liverpool today, and I'm asking you the simple question today: do you see even Liverpool? Yesterday we talked about Chelsea, of course, but today we're talking Liverpool, and I'm asking that same question I asked you yesterday. Will Liverpool be qualifying for the Champions League next season? Do you see Liverpool qualifying for the Champions League next season? We'll all give out those statistics and the basic information much later on the show. But before we go into all of that, let's bring you up to speed with the latest sport news around you and around the world. 4 months after the disputed 2026 FIFA World Cup African playoff between Nigeria national football team and the DR Congo national football team, FIFA has sanctioned the Nigerian Football Federation and the DR Congo Football Federation following disciplinary incidents that occurred during the match. DR Congo defeated Nigeria 4-3 on penalties in Morocco to advance to the Intercontinental Playoffs. According to FIFA's latest disciplinary overview released for the World Cup qualifiers, both the NFF and the Congolese FA were found guilty of separate infractions during the match played on November 16, 2025. FIFA stated that Nigeria was penalized for a breach relating to order and security at the matches, specifically involving the throwing of objects by spectators under Article 17 and Article 17.2.b of the FIFA Disciplinary Code, and the NFF was subsequently fined 1,000 Swiss francs. On their part, the DR Congo Federation received a heavier sanction after supporters were found to have used laser pointers or similar electronic devices during the match. The act contravenes Article 7.2.d of the FIFA Disciplinary Code, leading FIFA to impose a 5,000 Swiss franc fine on the Congolese body. Super Eagles coach Eric Chell also accused DR Congo officials of using voodoo in the wake of the defeat. Meanwhile, the sanction further heightened expectation about the anticipated verdicts of the World Football Governing Body over the NFF's protest against the alleged use of ineligible players by DR Congo during the African playoffs, particularly in the finals. World number 3 ranked team France secured a 93-86 victory over reigning African champions Nigeria in a Group A clash at the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2026 qualifying tournament held in Lyon. The host led from start to finish at the Ostrobal Arena on Sunday, establishing early control and maintaining their advantage throughout the competitive encounter. Nigeria, currently ranked 8th in the world, mounted a strong third quarter push to cut the deficit, but France responded with a composed final period to preserve their lead and close out the game. France maintained control during the decisive moments, preventing any lead change, and ensured Nigeria never went ahead throughout the contest. And back to our topic of discussion. It is shaping up to be a nervy run-in for Liverpool FC as their hopes of qualifying for next season's UEFA Champions League continue to hang in the balance. The Reds were left frustrated again at the weekend after dropping points late in their Premier League clash with Tottenham Hotspur FC. The equalizer from Richarlison in stoppage time was yet another painful reminder of the growing problems of Liverpool this season, the inability to close out games. Midfielder Dominic Szoboszlai didn't hide his frustration afterward, urging his teammate to wake up after the Merseyside club conceded a goal in the 90th minute or later for the 8th time in the Premier League this season, the most they have allowed in a single Premier League campaign. Those drop points could prove costly in the race for the Champions League places, with several rivals breathing down their necks as the season heads into the decisive stretch. And as the pressure doesn't stop there, Liverpool must quickly turn their focus to Europe, where Turkish giant Galatasaray awaits them at Anfield in what promises to be another high-stake encounter. So, with defensive lapses creeping in and the race for top 4 tightening, the question tonight is this: do you see Liverpool playing in the Champions League next season, or are these late collapses going to cost them a place among Europe elites? Do you also see Liverpool edging out Galatasaray in the Champions League that will be played this week, the second leg of the Champions League. Do you see Liverpool edging out Galatasaray? That is our question for discussion today. Straight up to the point. We're not going to waste any time. The number to call is 0808 427 5464. I'll take the number again, 0808 427 5464. You can also be part of the show when you comment on our Facebook. The Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. Once you comment on our Facebook handle, I'll be here to read your comments live. Okay, now we're talking Liverpool. If you follow the game yesterday, okay, we have a caller already. Hello.
Hello, Benny Kuji.
Good evening and welcome to the show.
Yes, evening. This is the voice of Michael, the head of state.
Head of state, you're welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you.
Head of state, do you see Liverpool qualifying for Champions League next season?
No, yes. It will be a tough one for them, but they are going to qualify. Though despite
we lost a head of state. Head of state, you can call back. Maybe it's the network. You can call back. Like I said earlier, the number to call is 0808 427 5464. 0808 427 5464. And you can also comment on Facebook because we are streaming live on Facebook, and our Facebook page is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. Comments, I'll be here to read your comments live. Okay. Liverpool currently are sitting 5th place, and like we said yesterday on the show, maybe, just maybe, England will get an additional spot. Okay. Hello. Yes.
Yeah, it's the head of state back on the line.
Okay, so nice for you to call back. So go on.
Yes, as I earlier said it, Liverpool will qualify. Even though Newcastle and Aston Villa, they are coming in to take over, but they could not. Because Liverpool will come back to winning trip and then qualify to the Champions League.
Even when Liverpool...
Against Galatasaray, it will be a tough one for them. But I see Mohamed Salah breaking brace that day. Yes, he's going to score 12 goals.
Okay, now my major concern here is Liverpool. Hello? Okay, we lost him. My major concern here is Liverpool dropping towards the 90th minute. They seem to lose concentration, and then they just seem to lose everything. That is what is happening to Liverpool. 8 games now in their history. No season have they ever done that. Liverpool are... They play it good. They play during the game very, very nice. When we come to the 90th minute, they risk throwing their lead away. So that is what I want to ask. Even in the Premier League and the Champions League, facing a striker like Victor Osimhen, I think is going to be a difficult one. But what do you think? What is your take on this? You can call us. The studio lines to call is 0808 427 5464. 0808 427 5464. And okay, let's look at okay, we have a caller. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
This is Mwesi from North Bank.
Okay, Mwesi, do you see Liverpool qualifying for Champions League next season?
Yes, to some extent, yes.
Even with their shaky defense?
Yes, even with their shaky defense. We have many teams struggling for top 4.
Yes.
And then it all determines the matches you have. If they are quite difficult, there is no English team right now that is actually in form. Even the Arsenal
Yes. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, go on.
Yes, even Arsenal isn't in form, even Man City isn't. Man U is maybe in form but still struggling, and then Aston Villa. So at the end, I see Liverpool qualifying and miss the draw and the lose draw and those things.
Okay, if we are to say top 4, can you give me for you or to you, which of those clubs do you think will be among the top 4? We know Arsenal is going to be there, Man City is going to be there. Can you give me the remaining 2?
Man U and Liverpool.
Man U and Liverpool. Okay, thanks for that one, Nwesi.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for calling. Okay, Nwesi is saying that Liverpool definitely is going to be in the top 4. Now, the way the table is standing, I think it's not even favorable to Liverpool. There's Arsenal top there. Okay, and Rakola, hello.
Good evening, Mr. Benny Kuji.
Good evening and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Kenneth calling from airport.
Kenneth, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. The question today, I think it's a real difficult one to say. For me, just thinking I was like going to say my answer to the question would be no to the good questions. But thinking again, I won't say no just like that because Liverpool are kind of a big fish, and Aston Villa currently are just wobbling with their form.
Yes,
I would have said it's a no for Liverpool qualifying for next season Champions League because I would say Aston Villa taking that last spot because the way Manchester United are going, I see them fizzling out for anybody to come in. I really don't see anybody taking Manchester United
spots.
So, yes, I would say for me, top 4 would be Arsenal, Man City,
United,
Man U, maybe Liverpool, something like that one would be up for any of them who is more serious to take.
Liverpool or who?
Aston Villa.
Okay,
Chelsea also, I don't really see them taking that for final spot. In the Champions League,
yes,
I think it's a dice one as well because a 1-0 score line is not a score line. And Liverpool, we know what Liverpool can do
on a very good day.
A very good day. Looking at Mohamed Salah's form of it, I think it's also going to be a difficult one. But let's say, I think for me, let's have hope of Liverpool qualifying to the next round in the Champions League than making it to the Champions League from the league.
Okay, now I'm looking at that. Just a quick one before I let you go. Looking at that Liverpool defense against the Galatasaray attack being spearheaded by Osimhen. I see Van Dijk. I'm not too sure of him this season. I don't just know what's happening. What can you say about that?
Looking at Liverpool's team of this, Virgil van Dijk has sort of lost his form. And likewise, whoever he pairs with. So, saying they will be able to man Osimhen not to perform is going to be a difficult one. But for me, if I was their coach, I think they should be more serious with that champion because that would be more realistic for them progressing than saying they will qualify from the league.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks for that one.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to be more difficult and more challenging to qualify from the league than to qualify from the Champions League. That's winning the Champions League as winner. You qualify for the Champions League. That's what Kenneth is actually trying to say. But if you are just joining us, this is Speedy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Makudi will bring you sports moments of your life, and my name is Benny Kuji. Today on the show, we are talking Liverpool, and I'm asking a very simple question. Do you see Liverpool qualifying for the Champions League next season? And we're not just stopping there. I'm also asking Liverpool, Galatasaray. Do you see Liverpool progressing Galatasaray, the first leg in the Rams Park, Galatasaray had it 1-0. And the second leg at the Anfield, the UC Liverpool getting that one. These are the two questions I'm asking on the show. And the number to call us on is 0808 427 5464. 0808 427 5464. Like I will always tell you, if you can't call, you can also comment on Facebook, because we are streaming live on Facebook, and our Facebook pages, Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. When you go there, you comment. I will be here to read your comments live. Okay. I'm looking at the table, the standing right now. Like Kenneth said, that Aston Villa, he would have said he would bet on Aston Villa, but Aston Villa have not been consistent. Hello?
Good evening, Benny Kuji.
Good evening and welcome to the show.
Ugonde was calling from Sabongida again.
You're welcome. Go on.
Yes. I see Liverpool taking over the position of Aston Villa. Despite their poor form now, they rediscover their form and pick the remaining ticket. That is the fourth ticket.
Amos, how do you rediscover your form when you seem to be bottling your matches at 90 minutes plus? Even your strikers will not be happy.
The eyes are now red. They will know, because any team short of victory now will mean they are not going to play the Champions League this year. So I'm pretty sure with the qualities they have.
All right, thank you. Your network seems to be very, very bad. If you've not finished talking, you can call us back, because we are not actually hearing us. We can barely hear you, so you can call us back. But what I was saying was, Aston Villa, both the last caller, he said Aston Villa, they are going to fall by the wayside, and Liverpool will take that spot. I'm looking at the current form now. Aston Villa, their last 3 matches, they lost their last 3 matches. The last 5 games, win, draw, lose, lose, lose. What about Liverpool? Win, 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 draw, and lose and draw. So this is what is happening. Can Liverpool overtake Aston Villa? Yesterday we were talking about Chelsea. Chelsea is somewhere just behind, and the points. Let's just give the points. Arsenal with 70 points, Manchester City 61 points, Manchester United 54 points, Aston Villa 51 points, and then Liverpool 49, Chelsea 48. These are the points between Chelsea and Liverpool, just 1 point. Between Liverpool and Aston Villa, just 2 points. That is what is happening. Okay, let's just go and give some let's say matches that will be played. That's the next segment. The matches that will be played. Let's just see. Today in England, in the Premier League, Brentford will be hosting Wolves. Yes, and in the Spanish La Liga, Rayo Vallecano will be taking on Levante. Tomorrow is Champions League night, and in the Champions League, tomorrow, Sporting will be hosting Bodo Glimt. I call them the giant killers. Bodo Glimt. They are just in a world of their own right now. Underrate them at your own peril. Okay, Arsenal will at home facing Bayern Leverkusen. Another very sweet game to watch. That Arsenal game. I'm giving it to Arsenal. Actually, I'm giving it to Arsenal. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I'm giving it to Arsenal. This one. Then Chelsea versus PSG. Chelsea have a 3-goal deficit. Can they actually walk their way past this one and put themselves back online. It's been a long time we've heard of teams coming back from 3 down to win any match in the Champions League. Can Chelsea do it? Same thing applies to Manchester City. Manchester City 3 down against Real Madrid. Can Manchester City do it against Real Madrid at the Etihad? The sweet thing about all of this is that both of this English team, both Chelsea and Manchester City, will be playing at home. It's not that they are going away. Despite the pressure from the fans and others, I think the English team just need to prove themselves. People say the Premier League is the best league in the world. This is the time to prove that. Okay. I think this is the much we can take on the show. But before we go, let me just give you my take on Liverpool qualifying for Champions League. I think Liverpool still have everything in place to qualify for Champions League. They've dropped points, yes, and their performance. Don't forget, you no matter what, you cannot just write off Liverpool. A certain Mohamed Salah, any day he comes into the game and he decides to click, he can cause dangers any day, any time. And then they are 5th place, even if they didn't go into that top 4. I'm just thinking that England are going to get 5 spots the next season. So I'm seeing Liverpool there. Then against Galatasaray, it's going to be a very, very difficult one because I am rooting for Osimhen, but I don't know how it will happen. That one, I'll just leave it at that. This is the much we can take on the show. From me to you, like I always say, God bless your heart. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Falso amor es un abusador, juega con tu corazón, sabes decir que no, cómo decirte que te quiero, que muero por tu amor, yo no he perdido la ilusión, ni el tiempo ni la razón, oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores, me duele verte llorar. Bailando, tu boca y la mía felices gozando, vas moviendo la cintura, sube la temperatura, yo te regalo mi universo, ya no lo pienses más, oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores, me duele verte llorar.
As King Radio, 98.5 Speed FM.